Here is the possible reason for Tesla's Cybertruck delay. You know that we recently announced that Cybertruck is delaying, and in this report, looks like we have some insider information. Welcome back, dear friends. This is Armin Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla news. Tesla's production of the all-electric Cybertruck may have been pushed back due to design finalization by company engineers who have been modifying the vehicle's dimensions and look. But stay with us because I'm going to bring you another aspect at the end of this video of what people think. So on Saturday, Tesla's online configurator for the Cybertruck was officially updated to state that production was starting in 2022. This was a slight change as previously the configurator, which outlines the variants of each vehicle, when their expected delivery dates are, and pricing stated that the tri-motor variant of the Tesla Cybertruck would be produced as early as December 2021. However, this has been pushed back to 2022 as the Model Y is taking priority at Giga Texas, Tesla's newest facility. Construction is still ongoing, but production nears and could start within the coming weeks, according to some reports. The Cybertruck and the Model Y are both slotted to be produced at the Giga Texas plant, among other vehicles as well, but it remained unclear what vehicle would take priority. This was until the Q2 2021 earnings call, where Tesla confirmed the Model Y would be the first vehicle built at the facility at Giga Texas, which is located just miles outside of Austin in Texas. And it looks like production will start within weeks. It appears that Tesla may have been working on finalizing the design of the Cybertruck, and this instance may have caused the delay. Tesla insider Sawyer Merritt stated earlier today that a company source said Tesla finalized the design of the Cybertruck just recently. And this old report comes from Tesla Radi's article. Sawyer tweeted writing the following. He says, "This won't be much of a surprise, but I have been told designs were just recently finalized for Cybertruck." Tesla said on the Q2 earnings call that Cybertruck is at a stage where we finalized basic engineering of the architecture. We're moving into the beta phases later this year. End of the quote. Beta phases later this year. Tesla Radi reached out to Sawyer Merritt for more context, but no more information was able to be shared at the request of the individual who shared it. Merritt said the source was within Tesla. So if the Tesla, I would be interested to know what design changes Tesla is making now. Earlier this year, Elon Musk stated that Cybertruck engineering was almost finished during the Q4 2020 earnings call in January. So we're no longer iterating at the design center level or design level. We've got the design fixed, Elon Musk stated. However, there was some movement on this statement when Musk appeared on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast just a few weeks ago. During the February podcast, Elon Musk stated that the Cybertruck was still going through some minor design modifications related to size. He stated that the Cybertruck unveiled at the Hawthorne Design Studio in November 2019 was pretty much what it will look like, but there would be some small differences between that vehicle in 2019 and the final design of production version of Cybertruck. Most of the changes of Cybertruck were related to the dimensions of the car. Here's a quote. "You know, we adjusted the size a few percent, like around 3% or smaller. You don't want it to be a couple of inches too big for the tunnel," Musk added. Elon Musk stated during the podcast that the Cybertruck would enter production at Giga Texas later this year in 2021, and that he said, "If we're lucky, some deliveries might be completed by the end of 2021. That means if we finalize everything. I personally don't believe in luck. That means if we finalize everything. Tesla is known to take its time with designing vehicles, making sure the engineering and software of the vehicle are just right. This is most evident with the recent Model S Plaid deliveries, which were stated to begin in February. Tesla didn't give the Model S Plaid to consumers until June 10th, as software and design challenges held up the delivery process, notes Teslarati. Musk was transparent when announcing the delay, stating that minor tweaks needed to be made for the car to be acceptable. The Cybertruck is still undergoing many design finalizations, and nothing is set in stone. Recently, Tesla already uncovered the possibility of Tesla installing solar panels on the Cybertruck's tonneau for increased range. I think this could be a great idea. I personally like this idea. This idea has not been confirmed by Tesla yet, but the patents point toward the potential use of solar cells to increase traveling distance between charges, because if you travel somewhere, you park your car, it can still get some sun while parked or while driving as well. Friends, regarding Cybertruck's production timeline and update, we're talking a matter of few months difference only, so this is not a big deal. Next year, when the Cybertruck is doing cool things on YouTube, we'll be just as excited. I'm just happy to see the factories getting done, 4680 battery cells being validated, those battery packs and Cybertruck designs being finalized. One person comments under Teslaradi's article where I'm bringing this information to you, writing the following, saying, if they have extra design time, please copy Ford Frank. Opening down to the bumper like that looks so much more useful, especially for a tall vehicle. What do you think? Do you like this idea? Now, while some people say Tesla is more advanced than Ford when it comes to making or building electric vehicles, and that the Cybertruck's front doesn't have to have a straight front in order to open like the Lightning, that's Ford's electric truck. Other people comment and say Ford has wisely chosen to prioritize functionality. The Cybertruck is going to prove to be highly impractical if it actually ends up going to production like the concept model, and when these changes Elon has talked about, like no mirrors and no door handles. Anyone that's ever taught anything will know how important large mirrors are on a truck. A camera cannot replace a real mirror. A rare visibility is also a huge problem due to the roof shape, say people. They also say those large wheels and tires and fender flares will also end up being changed because they are extremely inefficient. What do you think about this, friends? Do you think Cybertruck really needs real big mirrors? Will cameras help with that? Regarding Cybertruck's production update, the general thought in the Tesla community seems to be related to 4680 battery packs. People say delay for Cybertruck is likely to be due to delay in the progress of battery technology. Cybertruck needs lots of cheap, reliable, high capacity and proven batteries. We have been told many times that the Cybertruck will use 4680s, and it will certainly never meet its low $39,000 price tag without the cost saving promised with the 4680 batteries. Same goes for the Tesla Semi. Thus, unlike the Model Y, Cybertruck can only be produced using 4680 battery cells to achieve the promised range. So no Cybertruck until the stable volume production of the 4680 battery cells. This is the general thought in the Tesla and electric vehicle community. So friends, what do you think? How close do you think we are to 4680 battery cells stable volume production? And do you think the Cybertruck delay is because of this or due to design changes that Sawyer Merritt quoted an unnamed source from Tesla. Well, let me know, friends, your thoughts. And what about the mirrors? Do you think Tesla Cybertruck as a towing truck needs real mirrors, or do you think people will get used to cameras? I'm sure Tesla thought about this, so we'll see when it comes out of production, and Tesla can always make some tweaks. This is Armin Harian from torquenews.com. Please subscribe to our channel and like this video. Please give us thumbs up. We would greatly appreciate it, and share in social media, tweet it out, and other social media. That will help us to speed up the electric vehicle transition by sharing more knowledge. Have a great day. God bless you, everyone. Peace be with all of you, and I'll see you soon in our next report.